Hello SkySafari and Android fans. Today I'm going to walk through the basics, what you need of setting up SkySafari to work on an Android phone via Bluetooth. The phone I use is the HTC Resound. I've had good luck with it past week or two. It's been great. There are a couple of things you have to do though before you can get everything to work. The first thing you need a Bluetooth controller, and I'm using the one from US Converters. It's just a cheap little $45 one. And the one problem with this is that it is defaulted to 19200 baud. So you've got to go in and reprogram it, and since it's not plug and play, being serial, you got to have a serial port on your computer to access it. And since most laptops nowadays don't have a serial port, you'll need USB to serial converter. Now this one is super cheap, and it's actually not recommended for Windows 7 and Windows Vista. However, it did work. It did serve its purpose with my Windows 7 computer. That being said, really all I used it for was to send, two commands to the Bluetooth controller to change the baud rate. So what you'll want to do is, this comes with, and there's one other part you'll need. You'll need a little gender change, since both the Bluetooth adapter and most common serial telescope connectors are female connectors. You need a male converter gender change, and that's only about $8. But the first thing you'll need to do is set up the drivers for your serial. And this one actually came with a driver disk, and highly recommend using those drivers. If you try to look them up, you won't find any Windows 7 drivers, but if you actually look on the disk that this comes with, and like I said, this is just the cheap $10 one from US Converters as well. And I have no interest in US Converters, no ulterior motives. It's just that they were cheap. But if you just get their little cheap one, use the disk that comes with it for Windows 7. Otherwise, you'll have trouble finding drivers. So the first thing you want to do is set up those drivers, and then also on the US Converters website you can get a copy of TerraTerm, which is a good terminal program that you can use to program the Bluetooth adapter. So go ahead and set up the drivers for your serial port, and go ahead and install TerraTerm, and then reboot your computer. When you need to program the Bluetooth adapter, make sure that this little side button that's the DCE DTE switch, to program it, it has to be switched up to DCE. And when you actually set it up for your telescope, you'll need to make sure that the slave master dip switch is up to slave, and the other one, it comes default to master, I believe, and then on the other one the NGG is automatically set to G when you get it. But so make sure that before you program it, that it's switched up to DCE, and then go ahead and plug it in, power it up, and I'm gonna try to do a little screenshot video of programming the Bluetooth adapter.